Well, the officer was making a routine traffic stop, but there was nothing routine about it when a crash sent another vehicle careening right toward him, striking him near Annapolis. ABC 2 News' Jeff Hager joins us now with the details on this. Jeff?
Well, Jamie, you could call it the gauntlet, that stretch of Aris T. Allen Boulevard that feeds into Route 50 just before cars have to move right to get onto Interstate 97. Add a speeding car and an officer on foot, and you have a recipe for disaster. Every time an officer pulls over a car along the highway, they're risking their life. And that was the case here Sunday night when the officer attempted to stop a car and it braked to a halt in an active lane of the highway near a blind curve. The officer instructed the driver to move to the shoulder. The Toyota Celica came around that curve and slowed down when it saw the flashing lights, but the car behind it did not.
At that point, the Celica was struck from the rear by an Acura that was described by witnesses as driving pretty excessively, in excess of the posted speed limit. That vehicle struck the Celica, causing the Celica to then hit the officer who was attempting to avoid that collision in the grassy median.
The Acura then struck another car and ended up in the guardrail, where police say all three occupants bailed out of that car and ran. The officer, later identified as Corporal Kevin Mont, a 23-year veteran assigned to the department's K-9 unit, suffered serious injuries to his lower extremities and was airlifted to the Shock Trauma Center. He underwent surgery early Monday. Police say this underscores the heightened danger associated with conducting some of their most routine duties, policing our roads.
It's a very dangerous job day in and day out. Many officers are killed on roadways, and this is really indicative of just how dangerous that job is. Here you have an officer conducting a traffic stop and then sustained serious injuries from a vehicle.
Officers tracked down two of the suspects a short distance away, and they have a person of interest in custody who may prove to be the driver. That case is still under investigation. Jeff Hager, ABC 2 News.